what is going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and North Node in regards to connections, romance-wise, and in regards to love spirit, in regards to anyone who is connecting to them spiritually, energetically, or beyond that. What is the energy towards Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and North Node? Again, I want to affirm this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and North Node. Spirit, what is going on romance-wise for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and North Node? Gemini. Spirit, what are your messages for them regarding whoever is connecting to them around them at this time? And this can be energetically, spiritually, or beyond that. What do they need to know at this time? Messages do you have for them romance-wise? For those of you who are watching, this is a collective reading. It may apply, it may not apply to you. So only take what resonates. Anything that doesn't, don't force it. Keep it in mind as you're watching. Gemini, Sun and Rising, Venus placements, North Node, Spirit. What do they want to know romance-wise? Knight of Swords reversed, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you could be dealing with someone who is also an air sign. This may be your energy coming through as well. Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who you really want to tell them something. It may be like telling them off. There may be something you feel they really need to hear. And for whatever reason, it's like, you may be considering the outcome, the Wheel of Fortune. You may be considering how that's going to impact things in the long term or in the future after you do so. This could be how your person feels towards you. Wheel of Fortune, and the goal is to do something that's proactive. So Knight of Swords is very intelligent. It's just that a person like that, when they say something out of honesty, transparency, and even out based on, you know, their intelligence, it's like they're doing it without even thinking about what they're saying. So even though it's honest, I don't know, sometimes that could be someone who is coming off very abrasive with their words. And you know, that's probably why it's either they're holding back or they may actually come towards you this way. And it'll change things for sure, because we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. I forgot to mention, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, you could be dealing with Aquarius, Leo, again, Scorpio, or Taurus. There's changes coming in now. Okay, I'm going to keep going just so I get an expanded overview of what is going on. So these are just the first 3 cards. I like to see everything that's going on before I say anything, but I just... 6 of Wands reversed. What else? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements, North Node. A lot of cards fell out. I'm going to go ahead and accept this 8 of Cups here. Everything else I'm just going to put back in the deck. 8 of Cups. Someone could probably feel ignored by you. They're feeling ignored by you when they want changes here. They want something to make a transition. There's something that they obviously don't like. What's going on with the king, not the king, the Knight of Swords reversed. They could have walked away, and it's not like they want to, but they are doing it because they feel ignored. For some of you, Gemini, and apply the roles as they fit. This could be you who's done this. I'm also getting like this scenario where you could have told this person off. And honestly, they may not have liked it, or they felt like, you know, they felt like you brought out, or you emphasized, or you highlighted things that they're ashamed of. You know, things that make them feel, Six of Wands reversed, ashamed. And that's just putting it in a simple terms. However, changes are going to take place though. I don't know, you might have told this person something they needed to hear. May have came off very abrasive, just like I said, and their feelings about it right now. They're feeling like, I have to walk away, this person's making me feel bad, and it's like, Star reversed. Aquarius energy came out again. Air sign. You might be feeling hopeless now because of that. Gemini with the Magician. No, despite that, you guys are manifesting exactly what you want. I feel like you guys are taking your power, harnessing your willpower as well. It's like you really want to make things happen that you need in your life. It's almost like if in the past you really didn't tell this person anything, it's getting to a point where when you feel like this hopelessness, you're like, no, I'm going to take advantage of the abilities I have. I don't have to sit and feel hopeless. That's how I feel you're coming through with the Magician here. Action oriented. You're not just wallowing in sorrow and negativity and pessimism, hopelessness. You're still probably very determined to make things that you want to happen, take course in the physical, to materialize the things that you otherwise are dreaming of. And in another sense, I just feel like you guys are just now feeling that sense of, wait, you know what? I have control of my circumstances. I don't have to accept things that are not, you know, serving you and things like that. All right, anything else? The Hierophant. Just like I was saying, you guys are taking your power back. Taking your power back with someone or in a situation. The experience that you're going through with somebody specifically is just pushing you to take action when it comes to, this is what you want. This is the things that you require in your life. You have like this very specific traditional standard that you're upholding for yourself and for those around you. Your belief system or your morals. It could be things like that you're really taking seriously. It's not like you didn't take it seriously before, but now you're actually very action-oriented and being very determined to make sure that if someone is going to be in your life, they have to come correct. The Devil, someone could be attached to you still. And you know, I did say that someone could have walked away. Someone could very well be attached to you. And the reason why it's the Devil is because attachment, it could come with negative things like knowing that a situation isn't good for you. Like we saw here with the Eight of Cups, this is someone walking away because they feel like there's something that's not good about the situation. For some of you, you feel attached to this person. But I don't think so. I think it's this person who's still feeling temptation towards you. They view you as a temptation because they know, like, you have these standards here. They may be toxic for you. And it doesn't have to be so extreme as to say they're such a toxic person, they're a bad person, they are destructive. They could just simply be someone you're attached to. You can't really resist the person, but you are still taking advantage of your personal power. This may even emphasize how much someone is either trying to be very controlling of you through lust. Some people may try to like take advantage of you sexually because you're taking your power back, you're taking control of your life, and someone may feel like, okay, one way I could get my way is through temptation and lust and things like that. Because they may not want to walk away from you, and I feel like there's something that Emperor. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with clarification cards. This is something I have to look deeper into, honestly. Based off of the first 10 cards that came out, I definitely need to see what's behind this. So we have the Emperor here. And you know what? This person may not even show it. They may not even, you could look at this person and you're like, they're not bothered by me. This person is detached. Gemini. Okay, gonna go ahead and clarify the Knight of Swords reverse. Why is the Knight of Swords reverse? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's something that you probably told this person or you are about to. And I really feel like you feel bad because you don't want to. It's like you don't want to. Secondhand embarrassment is something that I feel like you don't want to experience, but more so you don't want to make this person feel bad about themselves. But it's like it has to be said. King of Wands in the reverse. This person could have pride issues. They could be arrogant. You know. They could be boastful or just they brag about things that in reality they don't really have anything to brag about, because how they treat others is something that you're focused on. You're focused on how this person treats others, and the way that they've come across to you is like there isn't shit to brag about. You may have actually told this person something like that. Like you may have highlighted things that, you know, they're flaws, right? We all have flaws. This person is very arrogant. They may feel like, oh, my shit don't stink. And you're just telling this person off. That's how I see it. You know? I really feel like there's something that just had to be said for some of you, and you could have said it. Like, Knight of Swords reversed. It's like, it's true. What you said could have been true, or there's truth in what you said, even though it came off very harsh. But it's like, I'm telling you, it had to be said. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like whatever this dynamic was, this person to you is just, there's something toxic going on here. It's like, with the King of Wands reverse, Six of Pentacles reverse, you're dealing with somebody who, like, They act like they deserve everything that you're giving to them energetically or in any way. But it's not fair how they treat you. It's not, there's something very unfair in this dynamic that you're breaking free from. And I feel like ever since you told this person off, it's like Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around. And it may even actually be this person's karma. It's almost like, Gemini, you were the karma. Like, you were the karma this person deserved. Like, they need to break free from some toxic habits here. Because, like, it's just like I said, this person thinks that their shit doesn't sink. And that just because, you know, whatever characters they think outweigh the fact that they're not coming correctly, it's like, that's not working here. That's what I'm seeing. That's the way that I'm seeing this. The Death card, why is Death here? Yep, that's the changes taking place. Right now, it's like just the beginning of the transition phases. Some of you are going through dark night of the soul, or this is what your person is going through, dark night of the soul, an ego death. An ego death is what I'm seeing. 6 of Wands, Death card. The person's going through an ego death. They walked away. Queen of Cups reverse. They shut down emotionally. They're going through it right now. You were the karma for this person, Gemini. They heard something, or something that you did, it was what they deserved. And I don't think that you were ill-intended at all. It's just this person has habits or they have a toxic mindset, something. And to be quite honest with you, Gemini, I don't know if this person's right for you. You may already know that too. With the Magician here and the Hierophant, the Devil, I think you're well aware of what's going on. You're not blinded by this person's, you know, tactics. If they try to control you with, you know, lust or things like that. You are identifying issues here with this person. Three of Wands reversed. If you're waiting for this person and you're expecting them to come through right now, it's not going to happen because changes are taking place. They're still going through that ego death here. Yeah, they're going through an ego death. And they're not going to really be wanting to be close to you right now if you're the reason why they felt like their delusional beliefs about themselves that made them feel so arrogant have been destroyed. Sometimes that needs to happen. If they're mistreating other people, you know, if they were mistreating you, they weren't treating you correctly, they weren't treating you the way you deserved, yeah, they definitely needed to hear whatever they heard. They had to experience whatever they experienced. So, yeah. I'm seeing ego death here. 6 of Wands in the reverse. There's incompatibility showing up. They feel like, oh, this isn't working out because why? You're not letting this person treat you the way that they were. There's another way that I could say this. Yeah, they're one of those people that like, oh, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. I'm walking away. Because you're telling me the truth. You're telling me what I've never heard before, or you know, they're the type of person where maybe they were surrounded by yes men, right? You're not a yes man, Gemini, at all. You're not a yes man here. You're doing something that they don't like. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. 6 of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. That's why they're walking away, because you're not the one. You're not a yes man with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're forcing them to see things from other people's perspective. Something they don't usually do. They're used to seeing things their way, only. And they don't like that. They don't like that. Eight of Cups. Oh my God. I've never really seen this before in any reading so far, but yeah. I know that in reality, yeah, this is something that could be a common occurrence. But I've done readings and I've never really seen this. Yeah, you're telling this person you need to offer something stable. You need to bring something secure to the table. Eight of Cups reversed. That's why yeah, this is why this person walked away. You're like, I expect this. I expect something solid. Or you expect something that's worth your time, and this person's just... They have an opportunity to invest, to work, to put in the effort, and look at their reaction. Look away. Yep. Ten of Swords. They're like, it's over, it's over. No. It's over. You're asking for too much. All you're asking is this. This is all you're asking for. Bare minimum. And they're walking away. Oh, what a weirdo. Star reversed. This person was draining you, Gemini. This person was spiritually, emotionally, everything. They were draining you. They weren't good for you. You can feel it. You can know. You always know someone isn't right for you when this is what they're putting you through, Gemini. The Star reversed. Four of Swords. It's really time to rest. It's time to rest. With the Wheel of Fortune here, you said your piece. You said what you needed to say. This person walked away. You don't have to worry about this anymore, okay? If somebody is not giving you what you deserve, and their response when you offer them the opportunity to put in the work to invest in you properly, and they're a coward and they walk away. Yeah, Six of Wands in the reverse. This person's a fucking coward. They don't want to face responsibilities. No. You rest your mind. Rest your mind. Really take your time to heal. Because you guys know your power here with the Magician. And I feel like for a while it was hard because you were dealing with someone that, yeah, maybe they were a temptation or you had an attachment. You're now getting to that place. This person can't emotionally manipulate you anymore. With the Page of Cups reversed, this person used to emotionally manipulate you. You used to disregard things with the Judgment reversed. Disregard their behavior, and now you're not doing that. That's why this person knows. This person knows you're in your power now. They walked away from you for that. That's a red flag. Okay, that's a huge red flag. They don't deserve a second chance if they're not being emotionally manipulative or they're not apologizing to you because you're in your power. There's nothing wrong with what you're asking for with the Hierophant here. Spirit is saying what you're asking for is this is something that is very much aligned with your needs, with anyone's needs. It's almost like it's like basic principles is what I'm getting. Basic principles that you're asking for. The Lover's reversed. That's why this isn't working out, Gemini. With the Lover's reversed, the Hierophant. This person walks away or you have to walk away from this person. The Lover's reversed. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going exactly as they should. The Hierophant, Lover's reversed. The reason why it's not working out is because you know what you deserve. You're paying close attention to the things that are basic principles. It's like you're identifying this person is not coming through the way that, just the bare minimum. Coming through with the bare minimum. You're upholding higher standards for yourself as well, is what I'm seeing. Your lifestyle does not align with this person's lifestyle. They could be very toxic, the Devil. What is the Devil here? Why is the devil here? Four of Cups. Something that's toxic about this person is that they shut down. They don't accept your love offers or your, how can I say this in better terms? When you're affectionate to this person, you open your heart to this person, or you offer them an opportunity to open up to you, they shut down, they stonewall you. It's something that's very controlling about this person. That's a controlling tactic that they use, and they're still going to use. Now they're using walking away and stonewalling to do the same thing. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you offered this person an opportunity to love you the right way. And honestly, for some of you, you may still offer this person your heart, and it's like they're still toxic. You're only keeping that attachment tied strongly, or excuse me, this person could still feel tied to you or feel like they have control over you. Just like I said, you're just now beginning to step into your power. This person may still have some tactics under their sleeve, or they may still have ways to try to get you to be stuck to them with the devil. That's your next, the next thing you need to really assess here. Yeah, this is why this person is toxic. They don't bring anything to the table that you bring to theirs. Better way that I can say this. How you treat this person is very good. How they treat you, not even close to how to what you offer for them. And that's why this is a toxic, unhealthy dynamic. That's why there's arguments. That's why there's conflict. This person doesn't want to find solutions at all. They're against whatever it is that you bring up that they need to assess. They're against it. They want yes men around them. The Emperor. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, I really feel like this person, they cannot read you at all. That's an energy you want to be in. You're very confident on your own, very stable on your own, and for some of you, you're entering a time where you're just going to be single and you're going to be strong through all of this, through all the changes taking place. We have the Death card here. So I know I said that was a part of their ego death, but this is also for you in this whole entire situation. You're going through something. It's going to be hard at first. It's always going to be hard at first before it gets better. But I don't think that it's going to be an issue for you. You're coming up in this Emperor energy. You're accepting that you may feel a certain way, but it's like that's how you feel about it. What you know is right is exactly what's taking place right now. You know that the changes that are happening right now, they need to happen, and you're just like, you know what, I'm going to accept the changes that are taking place. You're going to be strong. You're going to be very strong about this. I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise, but yes, that's my baby brother watching his shows. Enjoying his YouTube. He likes to watch YouTube sometimes, and yeah. So, this is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that this was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Have a good rest of your day, and if you're watching this at night, have a good rest of your night.